Good morning, Floss Tube. Happy Flossmas Day 9. Look what happened. We got a tiny, tiny bit of snow. The ocean always looks so blue when we get snow. And over on the head. And it's the calm before the wind. Because like I said, we have another wind warning coming. Oh, I love snow. Now I want more. I'm very greedy. More snow. Chat soon, Floss Tube. Hi, Floss Tube. Happy Flossmas Day 9. The days are flying by, and I was lucky enough today. So today is, I'm taping video on this on Sunday, even though you're going to see it tomorrow morning. I'm here on Sunday in my Jingle Bell attire. I've got my Jingle Bell merch, Jingle Ball merch pajamas on. They're very, very comfortable. If you get a chance to get them, they're awesome. Great stitchy pants. I have showered today, so you can feel good about that. No makeup. It was a great relaxing day at home. Did a bunch of preparing for my parents who arrived later this afternoon. We've had a great afternoon and evening of having supper and visiting and playing cards. And in Newfoundland and Labrador, card playing is very serious business. It's very fun, but very serious. And I'm happy to say that the women beat the men quite badly. We skunked them. My family's game of choice is called Queens. I'm not going to get into a description of what Queens is all about because you may or may not be interested, but it's a great card game. You need 2 packs of cards to play, be it 2 or 4 players. Played with 4 tonight, myself and my husband and my parents, men against women. And yeah, so I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Patty. I am coming to you from the extreme east coast of Canada in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador on the island of Newfoundland at almost the most easterly point in North America. I am a cross-stitcher and cross-stitching designer, and in 2024 I decided very early 2024 I decided to design and produce a countdown box for December, and we're on day 9 of that. So let's talk about the day 9 countdown for boys and an L girl countdown box. Most folks refer to me as 4 boys and a Newfoundland girl for the NL part. It's actually Newfoundland and Labrador girl. I was born when my parents were in Labrador. I've lived in Labrador as an adult, and feel quite strongly that this province is comprised of Newfoundland and Labrador. But if you say Newfoundland girl, that's okay. If you're not from here, that's okay too. So let me show you the stitching that I actually have my day 9 stitching finished. I will show you the color that we received, that you would have received in your countdown box today, is this beautiful copper. That's completely upside down, and I'm sorry it's a mess, but I was stitching with this today. So it's this brownie copper color that goes on the little guy that I'm sure you've identified. And this is a spoiler, so if you haven't looked, then don't watch for a few minutes, for the little foxy guy that we stitched over the past 2 days. Beautiful, and I think it was less than 60 stitches today, which is awesome. I am going to tell you that for day 9, there is some errata. It's just 2 little random stitches here of 920 down here, just very close to the white that you would have done a couple days ago. Ignore them. You don't need to put those stitches in, so that's grand. So here's where we are to date. Yeah, and there is that cute little fox looking off into the distance there. So I think it's coming together nicely. I hope you do too. I'm loving how the colors are popping on this Brina needle fabric. So I design, in case anybody is stopping by for the first time, or anybody who's been watching and is confused, because it's a bit confusing. I design under the same as my Floss Tube channel, which is 4 Boys and an NL Girl Designs. But I'm the fabric dyer. Together with my business partner, Cheryl, we dye fabric. Cheryl dyes the floss, I dye the fabric, and our company name is Bryn and Needle. I'll put that information down at the bottom of the screen if I remember, but it's Bryn and Needle is spelled with 1 E, brynandneedle.com. Bryn is a name in Newfoundland and Labrador that we used for burlap sacks, which used to be used for hooking rugs for the floor. We use an ampersand, but of course I can't use that in a search engine box, so we use BRIN and needle spelled an older English way, which is NEDLE. Yeah, so you haven't seen it yet, but I promise that there are 3 Brina needle flosses in this countdown box, so you will be seeing those later in the month. Today, day 9, day 8 was pretty good, day 9 and day 10 are pretty light stitching days, which is great to make up for. There are going to be 3 to 4 heavier stitching days in the next week or so. So this is kind of to get you caught up if you want to catch up, relax and work on other stitching that you might like to do as well. Because I mentioned that my parents are here, their room is off of my craft space downstairs, and I totally forgot to bring up my Evertote Roxy Flossical Modern Folk Embroidery countdown kit. So I do not have that to show you today. I'm sorry. And I also meant to pull from my Newfoundland Tea Company box, 12-day box of treats, tiny gifts, and I forgot to get that as well. So tomorrow on day 10, I will have a couple extra things to show you to make up for those. I'm it's too bad because I was really curious as to what the floss color was in the Evertote countdown box today. So it's been a great day. My husband cleaned up the garage so that my parents could park their car in it. I worked on getting the guest room kind of cleaned up and the main bathrooms and the guest bathroom cleaned and got some stitching in. So all caught up there with the 4 boys stitching. I am hoping tomorrow it depends on my parents. How much, if they're around or if they're going to go visiting or not. If they're around, I'll be visiting with them, so I may not get as much stitching done. If they're not, I'll get some stitching done as well. And yeah, it's going to be a very short video today. It's just the way that Sunday rolled. It was a great day spent with family, and I'm sure you all understand. I did stop into the Jingle Ball, but not into any of the rooms, stitching rooms today. I didn't really have time. I just stopped in to look at what was happening in the ballroom. I hope you folks are well and safe and getting some stitching time or some kind of creative time into your days. And I will chat with you again tomorrow. Bye.